So, I think I need to trim this latex collar a little bit, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll adjust it when it's on properly. I've got the dry suit on. I thought, I'm on my own in the lake. I don't want a repeat of last season where I dived in at the end and swam to shore and I nearly blooming had a heart attack. So I think this is twisted round actually. So we've got the dry suit on. Didn't think we were going to get away then. And the jetties now, there we go. Trouble is, there's a strong current that comes and it goes out there. So you need to get past that strong current, otherwise you do tend to drift into it. So let's go into the middle of the lake and let's try and find some wind. I'm sweating in this now. So there's a traveller in action. So I've pulled that fully to leeward, if there is a leeward today. So this would be how you would sail in super light winds to get some twist in the sail. And actually I've pulled the main sheet tight, so it's now locked this over there, look, which is pretty cool. This T thing has been a success. I'm really glad about that. What we're going to do, I'm going to put these rollocks back in now. Are they called rollocks? Rollocks. They're really awkward with these strings on them. But there we go. If we put them like that, that'll do. So, I don't even know why there are strings on them. They don't really go tie onto anything. Anyway, we'll get that pole, the jib stick, and we'll have a go of rowing, because what I never realised was how much more powerful rowing is to using the just using a little paddle. It's like amazingly different. Let's try and load this up now. English. No response. Okay. That's weird, isn't it? Let's see if we can sort this out. Okay, so I've got to be mindful. I don't even know if that would float. Would it float? Yeah, it will float. There we go. Doesn't work until you're in. And then look at this. It finds fish. Look at those fish. It's finding loads of fish. But that is the depth. So it's 7 meters depth here. If you tilt it, obviously the depth. Oh wow, look at all these fish. Oh my god. That is crazy. So let's try and push the stick down about a metre. Ah, it loses Wi-Fi, doesn't it? Yeah, so, yeah, of course. Ah, we're back, yeah. It's supposed to be, someone said it's about 30 feet here. 8 metres is about 30 feet, isn't it? 3 times 8 is 24, plus a few more feet. I'm amazed how many fish are in here. Look at this. The sun's gone in, so you can just see the screen a bit better now. I've turned the alarm off. That's pretty cool, look at that. It would be better, I have contacted them if they had a better, bigger meters there than Celsius. So it's saying the water's 10.3 degrees. I don't think it's 10, how can it be 10.3? Maybe it is. Don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? So far, I'm loving this life jacket. My knife, you know, could toggle onto something, or I think my knife would be useful just going into this pocket in here, snuck away. So I've got my knife, my phone, and I've got loads of, you have my radio, my PLB can go here or here. Really chuffed with it so far. It feels much bigger. The only issue I might have is this lump on the back. It seems to catch on the boom when we're trying to tack, but we'll have to work that one out, won't we? I don't know what we're going to do about that. Let's check the time. Oh, so it's 11 o'clock. It's time for a cup of coffee. Let's go back to the jetty, and then because we've got a bit of wind, and then we'll have a cup of coffee, take stock, see what we're going to do after that. Of course, just as we cast off, the wind dies. Although you can see the little ripples. There's something. Look, we are moving, and we've got the benefit of the little bit of a current to go with us. Everything's kind of going from southwesterly. You can see the boats pointing that way. Maybe west southwest. We're making good progress actually, look. Try and do a little lasso trick. So I've just got the mid cleat on. In this weather, you could just leave the boat there. I mean, we're only over there, we can keep our eye on her. But what we can do is try and just do a little kind of lasso. Gives an extra cleat, just keeps her nice and steady. There we go. Keeps it a little bit more sane, doesn't it? And I've let the boom go as well, so we won't get any wind blowing the boat at all. Let's have 11s. Oh, I made chicken Kievs and roast potatoes yesterday, and there's only one thing nicer than a roast potato. That's a cold roast potato the next day. I've got a whole load of stuff in there, sandwiches and whatnot, but a bit early for that. Yeah, disappointing day for a sail, isn't it really? But hey, we've still got coffee. Right, trailer is home. We've put the trailer away. Tadpole is blown up and ready to go. I've just got her on the boat because just in case we mess up getting off the jetty, I don't want her getting punctured or anything. We've got some wind filling in. It seems to be coming right up the lake. I mean, you can tell by the sail there's a little bit of wind there. I'm looking over the water. That's a little old boat. It's got a nice little very nice rig. So maybe, I thought he was moving quite well. He's rowing. He's actually rowing. Oh, there we go. It's not a Wanderer. I don't know what it is, but an older looking boat. And I think what we'll do, we'll try and catch some wind and head out into the middle of the lake, see where it takes us. Okay, first sail, let's go. It's really warm, to be honest with you. Considering what we've had, this is really lovely. It feels like 12 to 14 degrees, which if you're British, is after the winter. That's like summer. So we have got some forward propulsion because we are steering. I'm just hoping we're not going to just get pushed along. So we cleared the jetty, so I'm going to get Tadpole in. Off she goes. Hopefully she won't get caught up. And now it's time to get the mizzen out. Let's go and have a look at that little boat. It's on our port bow. We want to try and find this wind now, but we want to try and almost beat across the lake. Otherwise we'll end up too far north, and it gets quite shallow up there, so I don't really want to do that. You know you're going slow when Tadpole's like catching you up. And she's got no sails, she's just super light, so any gusts just push her, and she's just being pushed into the back of the boat right now. We'll try and show you. Look. Right, we're going to do some rowing, and we're going to test out these new sort of oars I've made out from my paddles. So in order to do that, we need the rudder. Basically the rudder fixed amidships. We need to pull the centreboard up, but I'll do that in a minute. And we need to get this sail to leeward. So obviously we need to use this. Here's me saying we'd never use these little loop things here, but actually we've used them a lot today. The reason we're doing this is simply to get the sail out of the way. Otherwise I can't actually row. That one is ready to go. Right, there we go, we got it. Hopefully, sorry, I'm concentrating. This bit doesn't have much wind. And actually you can see the lake is just glass-like. I thought we were getting a little bit of wind filling in then. I think now I've bought ourselves a little bit of room. Let's try and just remove this mainsail because it's just in the way. And actually we're making loads of headway, aren't we? Rowing actually never fails to amaze me how fast you can go rowing. And this is a great rowing boat. There we go. Now, one thing about being under jib and mizzen is you don't point very well, largely because of the mizzen. So what I'm hoping to do, we'll go right out to buoy 3, maybe round buoy 3, and we'll have a decent angle then to get onto our marker, which is over by that Drascombe Lugger, slow gin. But we are actually moving. There's a nice little breeze has suddenly set in. This is brilliant. We're sailing. Look at that instant smile. Mooring 3 is, oh, it's right over there actually. So we're making good way now. Our mooring is over there, right on our beam. I think if we can give as much room as we can, see if we can, let's see how close, that's about it. Got to be really careful with the mizzen out as well, and no main to drive us. So we'll give ourselves plenty of room, and we'll tack. we'll tack around marker 3, dead ahead. I think that should be brilliant. I think that should be enough. Come and sit back here with you. Very slow progress, jib and mizzen, but designed really for for stormy weather where you can get rid of the main and you've got an extra sail option just going under jib and mizzen. It's extremely safe, and also the other reason is you can clear the deck, so you've got a working deck but you can still move, so you could maybe troll for fish, something like that, or make a little bit of headway whilst you want the deck for lunch. You might have 4 or 5 people on board and it makes for a very pleasant trip. Okay, we're in irons. Okay, we're going to tack. We may not tack because I've been yabbing away. Let's just get ourselves back on course. There we go. We got no speed at all there, that's why. The rudder didn't even give us anything. Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm going to tack and try and make our way. We have drifted a long way. We've drifted, 30, 40 metres from 3. So if we tack now, we might not even get around 3. We're actually doing better under jib only, this close to the wind. I've got the mizzen flapping a little bit. But slow is good. Early in the season, slow is good. Safe is good. Let's tack now, then we've got a bit of speed. Come on, go on, babe. You can do it. Oh, go on. We're getting a push. Mizzen is completely flapping. There we go. Get a little bit of speed on, and then we'll see where we are. Don't go too deep though. There we go. We'll see if we can reach. Yeah, I think we're okay. Right, let's tighten that mizzen up a bit. There we go. So we're going to come to the left of the our mooring, and we're going to round up into it. So if all else fails, we'll just drift into the shore. We know this shoreline really well. All else fails, we can just go and get the outboard if we have to. Here we are. So we're 20 or 30 metres away? Is it 30? Maybe 20? So I'm going to release the mizzen in a minute, at first, just to scrub a bit of speed off, and then there we go. So we're about 10 metres now. You can see how the mizzen alters the boat though. Really depowered the boat, that did. I've got this in my right hand, and we're going so slow. I'm just going to aim for the mooring look. This, just let the sail fly. There we go, we're okay. Don't like to leave the sail flapping, but if we need to, we could furl it really quickly actually. I was on the wrong side for that, but there we go. There we are. Main thing is you've got hold of this. Right. Let's get a tadpole on here. Now we can go for a sail. think there's a better way to clasp this on. That's it. But it does the job. Right, we need that to come out. There we go. Now, I'm just going to let this traveller ease a little bit. So, I'm going to let it go sort of there. There we go. That should be okay there. I've got my main sheet here. And uncleated. And we should be ready to go. Oh yeah, good breeze. Ideally we want to be pointing the other way. Well, actually, we're alright. Oh, it's the rudder. There we go. Right, we're off. Here goes nothing. Right, we'll have to do a jibe. Hopefully we can get some speed. There we go. That's it. Whoop. I'll let go of the that's it. There she goes. Always a little bit rusty. There we go. Right, here we go. We're sailing. Awesome. You can feel the power with all the sails on. You really can. There we go. We're really motoring, aren't we? Look at this. So we're a bit close to the wind there, but yeah. Well, we had to wait all day for this, but it's here. We're going to enjoy it. There we go. I can't pull the sail clue tighter at the moment, so it's quite loose. There's a lot of shape in that sail, so it's powering up quite well. But look how nice the luff looks. Nice and tight. Maybe it needs to be a tickle tight at the bottom there. And everything's looking good. Right, we're going to heave to. There we go. I need to just do this line for the mizzen sheet because it's not gone through the hole, so it's a good test, this. Good test. If we lose the mizzen sheet, we may lose our heaving too. I don't think we will actually. Let's just try. I'm always mindful of this boom. We should probably just come onto the wind more. That's it, look. Or come off the wind more. Right, let's get this line done. That mizzen was not getting very good shape because the line was sort of too high up. So that is a lot better. Okay, so all we're going to do is release this jib, come off on this tack. There we go. Whoopsie. Okay, we're going on the other. That's the mizzen. There we go. It's getting gusty now. Probably shouldn't have the main cleated so much. There we go. first sort of proper tack of the season. Not too bad, that one, not too bad. It's amazing how quickly you don't feel all the wibbly wobbly feelings. They're all a bit foreign again, you know? And, you know, within I'd say probably after today things are going to feel a lot more natural again. Here's me feathering again. Me and my feathering, eh? Some waves here. Woo! We are clear of the buoyage or the markers. There's marker 10 there, and there is a new marker up there. Look, that's the weather station up there, which looks like it's changed position, weirdly. I'm sure it wasn't over there. I'm sure it was more over to this side. But there it is over there. You may be able to see, you may not. And there is a little marker to the left of it. We're getting a bit close here. It's pretty much really deep though, right to the edge here. But even so, I think we need to tack. So far, so good. So furler's awesome. Like, to have a furler that just works is amazing. The boom and the sail, you know, is feeling really good, looking really great. We've still got that annoying flap, but this is an old sail, so, you know, can't do much about that. But she's sailing well. All the spider senses are coming back. Feeling confident. She's dry. I mean, there's nothing in the back here, so, you know, she's nice and dry. No water's is coming in. The new paddle oars work a charm, and this is enough wind for us to have had a really good shakedown today. So she's going on the mooring. We've decided that already. She's going to have to brave the 60 mile an hour, but not here, but 50 mile an hour gusts Saturday and Sunday. So fingers crossed. There's a few other people got their boats on the mooring though. I think we'll be fine. Drascombe Cove. It's hardly recognisable with the trees with no leaves, isn't it? But this is lovely, isn't it? A lovely stop. I love stopping here. But today, we've got a good angle now to tack and head for the weather station. We are right on the edge here of where we can beat. And we're not going as quick as we perhaps would like, but we should, if nothing changes, get around the weather station here. I have to keep feathering, just coming off the wind a tickle like this. Right, here we go. Whoa! Hey! And here we go. Now, where is that what marker? Oh, there it is, G. So it's right up there. I thought that marker was nearer than it to the weather station than it was. Right, I've just said we've not had many gusts, and here we go with loads of gusts. Right, I need to uncleat this main, and we're going to do our first jibe. Need a little bit of speed. There we go. Right. There we go. And all of a sudden, everything's peaceful. Right, we've got the winds almost coming right up the lake. So you can see, look. So we're going to broad reach, because she loves a broad reach, as this boat. I've been hearing fighter aircraft all day, but I haven't seen one yet. Right, we've got our first, well, we just jibed, made a right cock up of it. This one, hopefully we can do a bit better. Ah! Speak of the devil. Right. Beautiful. I should have pulled the main sheet in a little bit then. The boom had a long way to travel. We've got quite a lot of main sheet out there. What I've done, I've just let the traveller go from the centre all the way out now, because I figure, I have to check my notes, I can't remember to be sure, but I'm figuring that if you can let the sail go out when you're reaching, you can then tighten the sail up, which is what I've done. But well, to technically give you a bit more power, but I mean the sails look well set actually. Maybe the mizzen's a tickle off, a little bit more there. I don't think the mizzen, I don't think we're broad reaching as much as we should do. There we go. Oh yeah, oh gosh, there we go, yeah. Oh, a nice breeze come through here. House. We don't come so close so often here. I've just raised the main centreboard as well, and actually the boat's wallowing a lot less. I felt like the board was kicking in a little bit. Beautiful little cottage, isn't it? With your own personal slipway there. Okay, I'm pulling the main sheet in a little bit this time. Go. Woo! Big rollers come through then. I know I annoy some people, you know, saying big waves and blah blah blah, but for Bala, or Bala should I say, these are big, proper big bumpy ones, these. Almost confused. apart. And just like that, the wind left us. We're at marker D there, look, already. So I think one more jibe will probably be aiming into the moorings. Right, I've decided we're going to come under main only. Right, there we go. Now we're under just main. I mean, okay, that wasn't pretty. But we're under main only, coming into the moorings. The moorings are over, right dead ahead as we look now. The aim between the black boat and the white boat. That should get us there. Now I've got, in theory, loads of control. We're going quite quick at the moment, but if I do this, you know, we should not go so quick. If we pull her in, we should go a bit quicker. Yeah, there we go. It's quite interesting, with the mizzen especially furled, the boat sort of wallows, so you can feel, it feels more like when you're motoring and you feel the boat is definitely being kind of pushed along from the back, and the front is way, you know, it doesn't drive. When the jib is flying, the front of the boat feels planted. It kind of feels almost like four-wheel drive. But I feel quite good about having all this sort of control with the main. Just one sail to worry about. Ooh, it's a luxury. Okay, here we go. Right, I've got the main. We're almost sort of running-ish. The main is right out as far as it goes. You can see why we need a kicker, but we'll be okay. We're going quite slow. Now, the problem I've got is the boat is where I want to turn. So I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm just going to come in between here and be done with it, like this. There we go. Oh, that was so close. Come in. No. So, I can grab a tadpole instead. There we go. Let's pop tadpole as we normally do. So there we go. Not the best mooring video in the world, but you know, we kind of did it. I went to grab for the mooring buoy and then, oh, bloody hell. Right, hang on. The main sheet's just got stuck. Right, hang on. Oh, God. Right. Let's just clip. Let's clip the tadpole on here. The main is a little bit stuck, so oh, that's hard work. Let me just. The main sheet has just got stuck. There we go. So maybe one of the reasons we don't do it on the main is that on this boat, the main sheet can get a little bit stuck, so we can't get the boat to turn around easily. But we're going to do it. Ready? I'm going to watch this boom. Right, old breeze just built up. So I'm glad Tadpole's still extremely dry inside, and she's been jostling around and she's still blown up. I didn't blow her up hugely actually, but she's looking good. So we need to get in her, have a paddle home. It should be an easy paddle. I'm going to paddle all the way back to the club because that's where the van is. Waves and wind coming in now. I think this wind is just going to build and build. So we've got her properly tied up. She's as good as she can be. I'm sure she'll be fine. She's a Drascombe Lugger. She's going to be fine. Right, so we're going to cast off, paddle off back. That was a good first day. Really good first day. Started off with a bump with that little block, but you know what? I think we need to attend to that block anyway. I'm really pleased. We sailed off the mooring, we sailed onto the mooring, we sailed onto someone else's mooring. You know, hey, that's brilliant. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. It was okay. You know, we did it. Lulu's all tucked up now. I'm not here next week, so I don't know how the videos will pan out. I usually will have at least one a week. I'm going to Ullswater with the little one, so we're hiring a boat. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of video for you on that, especially if it's boating themed. But yeah, really pleased today. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll catch you in the next one.